Respect the levels, respect the steps and process. That's the key. I go by Jayestate, the voice of the Twin Cities. I'm a producer, DJ, entrepreneur. Yeah, that guy. We live right now from Stadium Sounds, downtown Minneapolis. We on the West Bank. I'm working on an album. It's my third project. It's called I don't know, cause I really don't know. No, I really don't know what it's called yet. But I gotta turn it in like next week, so I'm gonna figure it out. Exactly what I want to stick. I got a couple names, obviously, but I don't want to give them out right now. But right now I got an album called A Tale of Two Cities. It's a blend of different artists from Minneapolis and St. Paul. And I had an opportunity to get Duck on it, FBG Duck, RIP, rest in peace, Chicago legend. He was finna book the studio, I was making a beat, and I need that. He did it for me for my project, whatever. And it just hit 1 million streams, so go check that out, FBG Duck. Lean, it's called Exotic Pop on my album, but he wanted to name it Lean for his project, so yeah, so I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm an engineer as well, so all you artists that need help with your sound or some manager tips, administration tips, we get some tips and bits here at Stadium Sounds. Just book a session, and rates flourish, with what's going on. So lock in, book us in. I tell of Two Cities because it's I call myself, my campaign is the voice of the Twin Cities because of the mixtape era, the hosting, and the voiceover commercials. Like all them commercials back in the day that people used to hear, that wasn't the norm that they heard all their life. All them Boosie, Dolph, you name it, whoever. All those voiceover commercials was edited and voiceover by me. So the Friday night, that's all me. So the third project is going to be that vibe. I can give you that. It's going to be that vibe from the R&B Silkies, the street radio days, if you know about my mixtapes or whatever. So reflecting at St. Paul, it's a vibe over there. Like my mom stay in St. Paul. I know a lot of different people that I know stay in St. Paul. Always campaigning. Shout out to Black Quick Copy. He always gave us opportunities to make sure we had our merchandise and everything. So yeah, so a little bit of that. I got stories in St. Paul. I got stories in Minneapolis, and it was just too many signs. Like, you need something like that. So I'm right with it. I'm a DJ, of course, so I DJ all the concerts, mainly in this market. So it was one of those situations where he had a show here and they needed a studio. I got the #1 studio. They're like, hey, book some time. I treat every national artist and local artist the same because it's creative, it's business, it's, So he came, he booked. Like I said earlier, I was making a beat. That was my little trick. I ain't gonna cap. That's a trick that, I used to try to get to my intern. All my old interns for Stadium Sound used to be producers. Yeah, whether they had like the drive like me or whatever. I mean, obviously they didn't, so they ain't here, but it's the trick I used to have for producers. Like, make the beat before the artists come in. If it's fire, they gonna let you know that bitch fire. So it was one of those vibes. He walked in to his session. And, everybody go to YouTube and get beats. I just make beats before sessions, and if they like the vibe, they want to hear something, I play it. I don't force beats on people because I keep all the beats for myself, But yeah, it was one of them vibes where he came in, he was like, yeah, it's dope, man. Matter of fact, load that up right now. I'm like, yep, see. And I was mocking the beat because it was one of them easy type beats that, like, mine's only been really making beats for 1.5 years. I've been producing forever. I've been working with producer. I've been arranging or whatever. I've been doing that forever. But making beats and programming is way different. People didn't know what I mean. They know what I mean, So I only been making beats. So I was telling somebody, like, them easy beats that people want, I can try to make it, but I want to learn all complicated type, allowing just the universe bring me to a certain area. and creativity where I don't know, I just blow my own mind. So I was doing that. So all those simple beats, I wasn't making. So long story short, I was making that mocking because they want this, I'll do that real quick. And he came in and like, blowed it up, did that song in 30 minutes, 1 million streams later. And if he wouldn't have died, it would have been super up, you know? And that was a good area where it shows like all that beef record, beat content, and don't prove it. I had the song right before he dropped Dead Bitches. He dropped Dead Bitches, and it just is over with because now it's disrespectful. Now that energy back in the universe. So R.I.P. FBG Duck. You know, I appreciate the opportunity. You know, but yeah, we got more records coming though. Yeah, well, I definitely got one more. Matter of fact, I gotta put this record that we did before he passed on this project too. At first I wasn't, but I'm definitely putting it on this project too. So yeah, we got one more coming. That's exclusive, boy. Check out the website. The website is under construction, but it redirects you right to our Instagram page, www.sspls.com. It's the website where you'll find different content. I did Busy Bone, a Boogie, Dolph, Devin the Dude. When I said producer, on my interns, when I first got here, I wanted to be producers because I know the advantage of producers. And before I was producing, I was telling them certain things. Like, I'm ahead of my time. First of all, let's get this clear. People don't know. Like, I listen to voices in my head, but I listen to guys of this shit. So, and when I channel the energy, I know if it's good or bad. You know, I can feel it a mile away. So, what makes you think I can feel it in my head when I'm so. I knew this was finna happen. So, I told my interns that's not here now. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna see this. Do it this way and then come click. I did it that way and then click. I'm at 1 million streams in less than a year. Because of the way you play with all these artists. Like, it's so many artists that's not even on that page, on our page, that came through because I didn't want to be, you know, when you're a business owner and I'm the head engineer here as well, and I can swing people. But other than that, so many people, like, and it ain't done. Like, everybody that come here want to come here. You feel me? Like, subscribe, everything, Jayestate, all across every platform, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. I'm a DJ, producer once again, engineer. I own a recording studio, Stadium Sounds. So if you need to get your sound together, your brand together, come holler at me. I'm gonna redirect you to the multiple teams that I got across the world. Respect the levels, respect the steps and process. That's the key. And we out. Yeah, but that's the key though. People gotta respect the steps though, for real. Everybody ain't gonna be that. You can have that energy, but you gotta know you can't get disrespectful with people and all that, because people don't see it. You gotta show people.